All right, we can get started. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Danielle Martinelli, and I live in Carpinteria, California, and welcome to my living room. Let's see, I'm a nutrition consultant, and I have a biology degree from Chapman University, and I've always been into health and wellness and was a college athlete. I was a setter. I was a mighty banana slug for UCSC. So health and wellness has just always been in my family. So thank you for being here. You were invited by one of the Amy's. We got two Amy's on. And so tonight's not about selling anything. You don't need to buy anything, purchase, sign up. Of course, we want you to join us, but this is really about just opening your ears, and maybe you know someone that this could really benefit, and maybe that someone includes you. So we just appreciate you taking the time. I like to think of ourselves as health food agents. We are trying to simplify nutrition, and I know as a mom and as a busy professional, simplifying nutrition is one less thing that I need to stress about, because work and life is stressful enough. I just don't think nutrition should be. So that's where we come in. Next page. So let's talk about nutrition. We've already said it can be confusing. There are so many things on the market, and even for me, I'm no expert, but I'm very well read in nutrition, and I read, I keep up with the latest info, and even I get overwhelmed about what to eat, what not to eat, to be an intuitive eater, to not be an intuitive eater. There's so much. No carbs, low fat, paleo. There's just so much that really, at the end of the day, what stands out to me about what we're going to talk about tonight is that it's real food, and we're talking about fruits and vegetables. And no matter what trend is trendy or what fad is the latest thing, fruits and vegetables have always been the foundation of our health, the foundation of the way for detoxing, and the foundation for truly cellular health. So to me, we're talking about preventative healthcare tonight, as well as kickstarting and jumpstarting our health with a 10-day jumpstart program, okay? So really, 9 to 13 servings is what we're supposed to get every single day in raw form. A serving's like the size of our wrist, or our hand, I'm sorry. That's really small. So that's nearly impossible to get every single day. And so that's really where we come in, providing an easy solution to simply bridge the gap between what you may be eating now, and because maybe you just carb loaded, right? And what you should be eating. And we all have that gap. Even the healthiest of eaters have that gap. And I do. And I know at the end of the day that if I wasn't taking Juice Plus, what we're talking about now, I would be nutrient deficient, even with my healthy diet. Okay, so let's just get down to it. What is Juice Plus? What is this program that Amy's been talking about, and how is it going to work, and how is it going to benefit you, and how is it different than everything else on the market? Those are the questions that I had. So Juice Plus is right here. Okay, so it's 3 different blends. Got the berries, the vegetables, and the fruit. It's 30 raw fruits and vegetable in capsule form, and we also have chew form. Okay, so the first thing that I want to point out is that Juice Plus has, so small, a nutrition facts label. So just like a bag of carrots would have a nutrition fact label, Juice Plus does. So if you bought Juice Plus in the grocery store, if we sold in the grocery store, it would be in the produce aisle, because it is real food with a real food label. And from a nutrition standpoint, that was like, I couldn't believe that I had never heard about Juice Plus until 2 years ago, and it's been around for over 20 some years. So that's the first thing that really stands out. It's non-GMO and NSF certified. So what's on the label is actually in the damn product, and nothing that's not in it is not, nothing that's not labeled is in the product, okay? I think I said that right. So it's important to understand the process that the fruits and vegetables go through to be encapsulated or put into chewable form. First of all, our fruits and vegetables and berries are completely vine ripened, which is a big deal. So they remain attached to the plant until the nutrition is fully developed. so often our fruits and vegetables and produce that are in grocery store are being picked far too early and losing all those nutrients. So you may think you're eating healthy, but the nutrients, it's not nutrient dense. So we are certainly not vitamin deficient, but we are really nutrient deficient right now. And that's where Juice Plus comes in. So then they are ground up. The fruits and vegetables are then ground up, which is way better than juicing. So you're not having the sugar as well, which is a big deal. To me, it's a big deal too. When you get those juices, they may be full of goodness, but they're also full of so much sugar. So we use the entire whole food, including the peels, the seeds, leaves, whenever possible to provide the most nutrients. For instance, 80% of the vitamin C is actually in the peel of an orange. And I don't know if you eat the peel of an orange normally, but I don't. So it's nice that it's in Juice Plus because that's where the nutrients are. So there's, when I'm talking to moms or busy professionals or people that are like, I eat really healthy, sometimes I just have to be straight. Like, when's the last time you had a raw eggplant? When's the last time you had a raw artichoke? When's the last time you had a core of a pineapple? And when do you have those all together? Because I know there's some healthy people, health care professionals on here, but on, a biochemical level, it's much better to have an array, a small amount of a bunch of different fruits and vegetables and just have a lot of, like a couple, 5 or 6. And that's really what my diet looks like without Juice Plus, is that I eat healthy, but it's like a big bowl of spinach or broccoli. It's not 30 different raw fruits and vegetables. So a lot of good stuff. So then it's slowly dried at low temperatures, so it preserves all the live nutrients, and then put into capsules and chewables. So that's basically what Juice Plus is. I like it. It's simple. So we've already gone over the fact that it's real food, so that makes it stand out from a vitamin or supplement that you would see at the store. It's scientifically proven. I come from a very Western medical family with a dad that's a physician and a mom that is a nurse like Amy. And when I first told them that I was partnering with this company as a nutrition consultant, they were really surprised. And I said, well, Mom and Dad, you have to look at this research. There's 35 published studies, peer-reviewed, gold standard. And when I said peer-reviewed, my dad stepped back and he said, well, that's legit then. And I'll take a look at it. And he did. And he's one of my biggest fans now. And he tells all of his patients and golf buddies about it. So that was check mark number 1. It's a food, not a vitamin. We already said that. There's no warning label. For instance, these, most of our children love the chews, right? I love the chews. There's no, Tommy, my 4-year-old, can come and just help himself to it, and there's, the Flintstone vitamins or whatnot, that has a warning label. That's toxic. They can overdose and you would have to call 911. All I have to worry about Tommy doing is taking an abnormally huge poop. And it's happened, but it's okay because it's just fruits and vegetables, right? So those stand out to me. Now, if you're doing our program, we do use the capsules, we use the omegas. So this is a plant-based omega. Chances are you've taken fish oil in your life. Everyone, in my opinion, should be taking an omega. I was taking one before I partnered with the company. And I took it because I knew for my brain health, because I've suffered from depression and anxiety before, that it was good for me. But I didn't like the fish burps at all, but I still took it, right? So I was stoked when they came out with a plant-based one, full spectrum, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And it's completely plant-based. So you're having pomegranate seed oil, raspberry seed oil. So we've cut out the middleman, because the only reason why the fish oil has the omegas is because the fish is eating the algae and whatnot. So we're just cutting out the fish in the middle. So it's, with these 4, you are well covered, well protected. I consider yourself bulletproof by pretty much taking these every single day. To me, this is my preventative healthcare system every single day. Now, if you're doing our shred, you're going to add in a plant-based, yummy protein powder. I don't even really like to call it a protein powder, because it's a perfect mix of vegan protein as well, or plant-based protein, with gluten-free grains like quinoa and organic millet, and there's like mushroom powder and pomegranate powder and pumpkin powder. I mean, this is complete meal, and I love it that my 4-year-old will have one every day, and I open up his capsules, put in the magic potion, shove them out the door, and it's like the biggest mom win. 45 plants, my friend. So anyways, and these taste good too, okay? Because honestly, I think at the end of the day, if things don't taste good, well, we stick with it. So not only does it it has a glycemic index as broccoli, same as broccoli, so it's perfect for diabetics. My dad is a diabetic, and so it's been perfect for him. It has 8 grams of plant-based fiber, so it's not having a big spike in blood sugar levels when you're eating, because it's all about stabilizing those blood sugar levels so that you can actually be an intuitive eater and not have crazy sugar cravings. You all know what I'm talking about, those crazy sugar cravings, right? Okay, so the program will eliminate those. I guarantee you, you commit to this for 10 days. After 10 days, you will not be battling those sugar cravings that truly impact our inability to make good choices, right? So, okay, so moving on. So we have 2 programs. We have the Children's Health Study, and I'm not going to get too much into that. If you have children and you would love for them to have Juice Plus for free, we have a great program where they can get it for free. And the person that invited you tonight, one of the Amy's, Amy 1 and Amy 2, would be happy to tell you more about that. Second program, and I know this is the one that we're all really interested in, is our Shred 10 program. Our Shred 10 program really is a 4-month lifestyle program with a 10-day jumpstart. And I love that about this, because it's not a quick fix. This is something that I live, and I know Amy lives. I live the Shred 10 lifestyle pretty much every day. That's just what I do. It's just that the 10-day jumpstart is it's kind of like we're all out. We're all in for that 10 days, because we're going to just curb the cravings. We're going to focus on ourselves. We're going to add in the quad, the omegas and the capsules. We're going to replace 1 to 2 meals a day with a plant-based powder, and to give our digestive system a break. That's the whole point of that, and to stabilize blood sugar levels. We're going to not eat after 6 or 7. It's really important to have that 12-hour detox period. Our bodies don't go into detox until 8 hours after our last bite. So we want 4 hours of good detox. So that's the 12-hour. So if 6 is just not doable, do 7, but just don't eat until 7 in the morning. So there's, we can work. Now, you're going to eliminate gluten and dairy. Those are the big ones. We are healing your gut. And you might think that gluten and dairy is not affecting you. Just give it 10 days, and then let's talk about whether you see and feel differences, because usually we don't know until we eliminate it. And then when we reintroduce it, it's like, oh yeah, okay, I did get really bloated after I had a beer or gluten, or, you start noticing, oh yeah, or my nose got really stuffy after I started eating dairy again. You do start to notice differences like that. So the Shred 10 program is a jumpstart, 10 days, but you're really talking about a lifestyle. Amy and myself, I take these every single day with the shake. It's just like, I look forward to that 10 days where it's like, okay, I'm going to reset and really focus on me. And that's mind, body, spirit, exercise, water, sleep, mind work. It's everything. And it's like 10 days of me time, which as a mom and professional just doesn't happen very often, right? So with that being said, I am going to have both Amy share. How about Amy H, you share first? I just want to know what's been your experience with Juice Plus in general, but specifically with the Shred 10 lifestyle program.
Okay, thank you for having me. So I've been taking Juice Plus for 9 years. Yes, I said 9 years. I was actually introduced to it by a friend. I was really sick at the time. I had a sinus infection going on. I had an upper respiratory infection. I was sick all the time. I bet I was sick every month, and every morning I would wake up with a sore throat. I just thought that was the norm, and just live with it. I'm a dental assistant full time, and so working on patients' mouths, that bacteria, hence I was always sick. So here we are 9 years later. I have not had a sinus infection in 9 years. And if I do get a sniffle or a little cold, I can get rid of it within 3 to 4 days. So it's totally cut down the duration of that time. The other biggest takeaway that I have gotten is that I was a very constipated person. I would go, 3, 4 days without pooping. Again,
No!
I thought it was normal, right? Until one time I ended up in the emergency room and they're like, you're constipated. We're going to hook you up to an IV and boom. So, I mean, there was no answer. I had no answers and that was it. I was just going to deal with it. So when I incorporated the shakes on top of the capsules, we got movement, you guys, and it is good. So, that's what's been happening with my Juice Plus journey. And then taking on the shred, like Danielle had mentioned, I've been doing the Shred 10 for the last year. I do it once a month. And basically, it's just a good reset, a good jump start into a healthy lifestyle. And that's exactly what it is, I'm a Midwest I'm a farm kid, so I grew up on dairy and cheese and all that stuff. And I mean, I love my cheese curds, but hey, when it's time to shred, it's like eliminate that stuff. And I feel completely different. I feel amazing. Just like Danielle said, it's like, once you eliminate it, wow, how good do you feel? I mean, I eat those cheese curds and my stomach hurts, but I'm aware now. And I used to be that bread basket junkie. I mean, give me the bread basket at a restaurant, I'd eat the whole thing, and now it's like, I have that willpower to make those choices of, hey, how am I going to feel after I eat it? Because I've eliminated it for so long. So I live the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, I'm doing Shred 10 guidelines. That 20%, yes, I'm going to have my cheese curds, okay? But like I said, that once a month is a good reset, and just noticing that, like, less bloating, I really wasn't in it to lose weight or anything like that. I just thought, I'm going to see what happens. And I took before photos and after photos. And what I noticed was, I was like, wow, yeah, like I was shedding stuff off my body. And it was pretty cool to see the pictures, the before and after in just 10 days. So
That's awesome.
Healing of the body too, after recovery from workouts and stuff like that. So it's been life-changing.
That's awesome. I can relate to the pooping.
Right.
We talk about poop a lot in this business. I'm just going to let you know. Thanks for sharing, Amy. Okay, Amy Beth, do you want to share what attracted you just to incorporating Juice Plus into your life? You just have to unmute yourself, or I can do it.
There you go.
Okay.
Hi, guys. Yes, so my health journey has been quite an interesting one. Throughout my life, I've always had issues. It started with, I had mono, and then a couple months later, I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism. A couple months later, I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome, and then I was diagnosed with nodules on my thyroid. And I kind of sat back and I was like, what the heck is going on with my body? So many inflammatory issues going on. I was like, what could I do to fix all this? I wasn't looking for necessarily a diet. I was just trying to bring back health. And also the huge thing for me was I just couldn't function as a mother, as a nurse. I was so tired all the time. I would literally drink like 5 cups of coffee a day, barely make it through the day, and then drink wine at night because I was so jittery from the coffee to try to calm down. And I was like, this isn't a way to live. And then I also, throughout all that, kind of found myself battling a lot with anxiety and depression. And I was just trying to find a way to just make me feel whole again and feel better and healthy. So, I met Danielle. We met at a park, or like we met and talked at a park, and it kind of changed my life. I started taking Juice Plus, and it's the thing about it is it's not a quick fix. If you're looking to fix some serious issues, it takes time, but the results have been amazing. I kind of fell off the bandwagon a little bit, and over the past couple months, wasn't as diligent with the Juice Plus as I noticed, or as I wanted to be. And the changes that kind of I was backpedaling were amazing. I mean, the constipation I was having, Lauren can attest to this at work. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm dying. I haven't gone to the bathroom in like 7 days. And every time I'd eat something, I was like, oh God, my stomach hurts and I'm so tired and just looking like crap and feeling like crap. And I would say within the past 3 months, I started Juice Plus again. And it's just like immediately I have been feeling so much better, more energy, just it's lifestyle changes. Like tonight, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna drink some wine tonight, but I threw my kids in the double stroller and we ran to CVS and got a bottle of wine. So it's little changes like that that make a huge difference. So yeah, I'm gonna drink wine tonight, but I was motivated enough and ate healthy enough all day that I felt energized to go for that run. So that's kind of where I am right now. And so that's the aspect of me. The other aspect is my kids, you know, they're everything to me, and it's impossible to get them to eat all the vegetables that they should be eating. I mean, it's not going to happen. And it's so assuring to me to know that I can just give them the gummies, or they love the chocolate smoothie. It's a treat to them. They're like, can I have chocolate milk? And I make them a smoothie, I put the capsules in it, and done. They've had a good source of protein and they've had veggies for the day. So it's like, you know, pat myself on the back. So that's my story. And that's why I'm so passionate about these products right now. And I appreciate my friends who know that I don't get involved in something unless I really feel passionate about it. So that's my story.
Amen, sister. No, I love that. I did have a visual of you running to, I thought you were going to say you went running with your wine. And I was going to be like, yeah.
I could have on the way home, but no.
Literally me in the water bottle. It's not, it's just water. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, we did meet at a park. It seems like yesterday, but it was a while ago. It is the lifestyle. It is a lifestyle program. And I like that, you know, Amy mentioned that this is not a quick fix. And that's, you know, I really respect this company because they don't want you to think it's a quick fix. It takes about 4 months for your gut to begin to heal and for your red blood cells to be replaced. At the 4-month mark is when I personally started to really see differences. I was taking it because to me it was like flossing your teeth. The research said so. So I knew what was going to happen on a biochemical level and physiological level. I knew that. What I didn't know is that by healing my gut, I was going to be healing my brain. I've suffered from very severe depression, anxiety most of my life, especially my adult life. And I had been on very high dosage of antidepressants. And I was able to wean off by 75% after about 4 months under a psychiatrist's supervision. And that was huge for me. And I wasn't taking it because of that. I just knew I was going to be getting healthier, and I loved the lifestyle program, and I loved it for my clients. It was working, and they were having fantastic results and so much easier. So at this point, we're going to transition and just talk briefly about our business. And like Amy and myself and the other Amy, you know, I never was looking for this opportunity ever. It fell into my lap. It's raw fruits and vegetables. I knew there was a need, and I just jumped in. So instead of going into the nitty gritty of the business, I think what I would rather do is you know, I'm going to share my business story. And then I would love if Amy H, you shared your business story of what attracted us. For me, you know, it was a $50 investment. So I jumped in, and I knew right away I was going to try the shred, because if I was going to recommend it to my clients, I was going to do it. But then I started thinking about all the moms that I knew that are talking about their picky eaters, and all the people around me that keep telling me how much they feel like shit, and they're tired and they're worn out and they look worn out. And I just knew, I was like, well, I know people that I'm going to tell this to. I just know I do. And I'm going to start with the people closest to me because I care about them. So I jumped in with both. But I have to say, health aside, I jumped in because I was in a financially bad situation. I was a single mom at the time, and I was struggling, and I was serving tables at night and doing nutrition consulting during the day. And I felt like I deserved better. And I just needed to like up level. And I decided that I was going to be my own CEO. So this pretty much fell into my lap, and it's been about 2 years, and I've just run with it. And now, you know, after 2 years, I can pay my mortgage and 2 car payments and yoga and trips and vacations and health insurance, and at the top leadership position in our company. They fully pay for medical benefits for your whole family, and vision and tuition reimbursement for some of the education for your children, and chiropractic. And so it's just been a wonderful company. And now this is all I do. And I just love mentoring women and spreading the word. And I just feel like if you have something that's making such a big impact, especially on a health standpoint, and I've always been a health advocate, then I'm going to share it, because how selfish would I be if I didn't, right? But it's been a great lifestyle, and I'm a yoga pants and trucker hat gal, and that's how I do my work. And I love it. So, okay, Amy, if you'll just share your business story, and then I want to just wrap up with giving you some kind of like, okay, what's this going to cost kind of thing, because I know everyone wants to know that.
Perfect. So thank you. So like I said, I've been taking Juice Plus for 9 years, and as a dental assistant, the unexpected thing happened to me 2 years ago. So as a dental assistant, I got pulled in the office, and it was that dreaded news of, hey, sorry, we have to let you go. Someone else is coming to take over the practice. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I have a car payment. I have a mortgage. What am I going to do? Right? And I had been treating my Juice Plus business as a hobby for the last, 6 years, and just thought to myself, wait a minute, I'm going to be okay. I have the residual income coming in from my Juice Plus check. You know what? Who cares? I'm going to take a couple months off and travel. So I did. I traveled for a couple months, and it was amazing, and just, was like, wow, this residual income, I got it. Like the light bulb went off, right? So now what my Juice Plus check has been doing is just like Danielle, it's paying the car payment, it's paying the mortgage and more, which has been pretty remarkable. I've been able to cut back on my hours at a different dental office, which has been pretty cool. And just really giving me more, time freedom, more financial independence, because to back it up, a couple years ago too, I was in credit card debt. I was probably about $6,000 in the hole, and I couldn't get out of it. So needless to say, I don't have any outstanding credit right now, except for, just the house payment, of course, which I'm paying with, my Juice Plus checks. So, and again, just like Danielle said, it's like, when I started noticing results on myself, I felt like I had an obligation to share this product and this program with every single person, because if I didn't, I was doing a disservice to people. And how dare I not share it with the people that I love and care about the most, especially my family and friends. Because if it was having that huge of an impact on my health, like who else could I be touching? And that's exactly what our Juice Plus income is. It's a direct reflection of how many lives we are touching. And I tell you what, you guys, in the dental field, I'm not like, nothing touches my heart in the dental field, okay? But when I get a phone call from a friend that says, oh my God, I'm off of a medication, or I've lost this many pounds, and my doctor's like, yes, good for you, that moves me, and that gets me very emotional, knowing that I've impacted someone with their health. But in the aspect of sharing the business opportunity with someone else, whether it's a single parent or someone that's struggling financially, like we don't know. And so it's just sharing it with people too, and what it could have a huge impact, because you don't know, like if someone loses their job tomorrow, they're replaceable. But what's going to happen to their family or their house? You just don't know. So like I said, this business has just given me an opportunity to just like live life to the fullest. And I'm just so blessed, because the company totally has our back. And it's just been an awesome company to work with, and work with cool people like Danielle. I only met Danielle like a year ago, and we're like sisters.
I am pretty cool.
You are cool.
No, thank you, Amy, for sharing. That's awesome.
You're welcome.
Okay, should we get into the nitty gritty? Okay, so I'm going to be leading the next shred on, we have 2 coming up, the 19th. So this is like perfect timing. So what does being part of the shred look like? So you do need to commit to taking, part of the detox process, and the most important part is flooding your body with fruits and vegetables and water. Okay, so even if you just added in just the trio blend, which to me is like, this is what every client of mine starts with. This is a non-negotiable. We make shifts, of course, in their diet, but adding in the capsules, and you're talking 238 a day to add in those capsules. for raw fruits and vegetables. So super affordable. I mean, totally less than a cup of coffee. Now, if you throw in the omegas, which I'm loving the omegas. I didn't know the omegas was going to make my hair thicker and my skin glowy and my nails thicker. I had no idea, but that's what it's done for me. So if you add in the omegas, we call these the quad. The quad. So all of those, you're talking 350 a day, okay? Now, most of my clients, including myself, add in one shake a day with the quad, and that's 550 a day. So all said and done, I mean, even 550 is a trip to Starbucks. So I consider this really affordable nutrition, and it's the easiest nutrition. It's a simple button, and it works. It works because it's real food. So on the 19th, the shred starts. So it's a 10-day jumpstart program led by myself. I'm going to be providing workouts that you can do in home. There's going to be recipes. It's going to be a foolproof system if you commit to it. It's going to be fun, supported. We're going to do some mind work. It's all going to be about shedding the toxins, shedding the toxic shit in our head, and really getting back to feeling great and energized and happy. Because when we feel confident in our bodies and we feel happy, it just radiates, right? And we just, at the end of the day, life's just too freaking short to feel like shit. So we shred, okay? So that's going to start on the 19th. So I hope you get started, and you're going to be supported with cookbooks. We provide an online cookbook, a guide, all the tools to really set you up for success. All you need is the commitment to do so. So at this time, I just want to ask, what questions do you have, if any? And if you want to just text Amy the questions and not me, that works too. So does anyone have any questions? No questions? Okay, awesome. We'll definitely reach out to one of the Amy's or myself. And, you know, I appreciate you taking the time to be on this call, because I know it's 8:30 and later, you know, for you, Amy. And if you have any questions, I really do hope you join us. It's a lot of fun. And if this is not for you, the chances are you probably know someone, and we are, you know, a word of mouth company. So spread the word and spread the love and get people pooping. I'm the poop lady, just so you know, if you don't know me yet. Okay, everyone. That's it. It's a wrap.
All right. Thanks so much, Danielle.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.